There are old Porsches and there are new Porsches, but there's nothing quite like a Singer-modified Porsche 911.
What would you say really defines a Singer, as opposed to some other restored 911 or even an original one?
Details, I would say. I mean, the jewel-like quality of every detail of the car. I think there's not one part on this car that isn't maxed out to its complete extreme, whether it's the nickel-plated finish, whether it's the paintwork. I mean, we have gold-plated lug nuts.
Obviously, the car like this, it's not about top speed or 0 to 60.
No, it's about driving pleasure. I mean, this car, it's an analog feel, and it gives you a lot of mileage with that awesome driving feeling of a 73 RS or, you know, an old SC.
Oh, look at that change! The sounds this thing makes are incredible.
It's a snarling beast.
It sounds like such a cliche, and it is a cliche, and I'm sorry to use the cliche, but they don't make cars that sound like this anymore. And you play it. Oh, this might be my new favorite musical instrument. It's almost, it has an energy to it.
Yes.
It's hyper. It's going to weave around. It's going to feel the road fighting back a little bit. The ride, I mean, there's clearly a lot of information coming up through the shocks and everything like that. Yeah. But it's soaking up quite a bit of what the road is putting out right now.
Exactly. You know, a lot of that is attributed to our Öhlins TTX setup. We spent thousands of hours of research and development time on keeping it in that vein of that old school Porsche 911 feeling with a dose of modern ride and handling and NVH put into one package. Everything in the car is tailored to a driving experience, from the position of the steering wheel to the finish of the steering wheel to the feel and weight of the gear shift to the proximity of the pedals to one another. We like to fit you to your car. We have different spacers for steering wheel depth. We can change position on the pedals to wherever, you know, what suits you. Say you've got a size 7, you want the pedals a little bit closer to one another. Everything down to, we have different wiper and turn signal stalks.
Wow.
Different depths. You want it close to the wheel, you want it far away from the wheel, you got it. I mean, the car, it has to look great, but man, does it have to perform.
A couple days after I drove it, with the engine breathing mile-high air, that same 911 went on to break 170 miles per hour in the Sun Valley Road Rally.
'95, 315 foot-pounds of torque. The best part is it's a stick only, man. We do a 5-speed, a 6-speed, or a 993 drive, all-wheel drive. The cars had to drive as good as they looked.
Of course.
That was kind of our end goal, and we feel that we've achieved both of them pretty darn well. You know, perfection isn't really a word that floats around the shop too much because nothing's ever perfect. There's always something to strive for on it.
Why don't you tell us just a little bit about how Singer got started?
So we started out in 2009 with a dream of restoring some beautiful Porsche 911s, and to this day we've commissioned about 50 cars. We have another roughly 75 in the works with clients that have asked us to restore some 964s to what you see behind us, which is number 35, the Florida car. You know, our whole goal was kind of this homage to Porsche. It's kind of, you know, take all the best bits of the air-cooled era and plop them into one car.
Right.
When we began this whole operation, we thought we were going to be doing